Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bow and Arrow Tarot. And this pick a card reading, what are their true feelings and what are they going to do next? So I'd like for you to take a moment, sit back, relax, take a deep breath, think about the person involved in this connection, and allow your attention to come to the pile that draws you in the most. Pile 1 with the purple feather, pile 2 with the beautiful I call turquoise blue, or pile 3 with the bright hot pink feather. Now we're going to be looking at what emotions this person is experiencing when it comes to you, and then what action they may take if it's passive or active, and what the guidance will be for you, as well as pulling clarifying cards along the way. So get ready and we will come right back with pile number 1. All right, let's get right into pile number 1 for this pick a card. What are their true feelings and what they're going to do next? And the first thing we're going to look at, what are their true feelings? Must list. And then we have 10 of Pentacles as well as the Star. Wow, beautiful energy. Then what are they going to do next about it? We have a quarrel, Mars and Cancer, along with that Queen of Cups and another 10 of Pentacles. Wow. And then your advice support card is going to be gratitude, along with Spirit of Enchantment and Spirit of Earth. Right away, when we look at their true feelings, must list. This is something deep. They feel like you are a necessity, right? A definite, something that they must have in their lives, right? They're absolutely serious about this. You are on their list as something that they can't do without. It's part of the must list, right? So right away, their true feelings for you are very deep, very connected, and looking at exactly what they want in their lives going forward, part of their lives, you are on that list. You are a must. Feeling very strong about this connection. 10 of Pentacles, Star energy. So again, with that 10 of Pentacles, you're talking about somebody who's looking at a long-term investment, right? They see you as someone they want to build a life with. They have a lot of hope here with that Star energy, a lot of sort of desire and hope and faith that you are the one for them. So right away, we see some heavy connected energy, long-term energy. So let's go ahead and just pull our first clarify this. Yeah, you're on the must list. So this is serious. 5 of Swords, and yet there is a discord. So right away, I see there's something conflicting though. You're on their must list. You're somebody who needs, they want in their lives, but they are in the middle of a battle somewhere along the way about this. So let's move on to what are they going to do about it? Another 10 of Pentacles and a Queen of Cups. They're deeply emotionally invested in you. And again, with a second 10 of Pentacles, this is someone that really desires being with you and knows that you're part of their future and knows that they want you to be part of a long-term commitment. And yet they have more discord here with that quarrel. Mars and Cancer energy, right? They're at odds with themselves. They're really not quite sure about how to move forward. Something is definitely holding them back. It's connected to this 5 of Swords in a sense that it feels like they may have some doubts, some other responsibilities or connections in their lives that are keeping them from making that next step. A 5 of Swords indicates that there's a battle somewhere. They know they want you. They know they want to build a future with you. They have hope about building a future with you, and yet they're conflicted. They feel like there may be something holding them back. So what we're going to do is pull extra cards for the extended. I'm going to pull the archetype card for them, see what kind of archetype we're dealing with. And we're also going to pull the Saturn card and the Moon card to see what is holding them back from something that is so important to them, which is you. And yet there's discord. And yet there's a battle that they're having within themselves about how to move forward. A 9 of Wands, they're working towards something, right? They've been working towards a major plan for their lives, a major goal that they've been very ambitious about, but they're not quite done yet. Nine of Wands energy just indicates that they're at a stage right now where they're still working towards finishing this objective, which may have even started to become a burden. There's something else in their lives right now that they have to push through and finish with. And I think this is the source of the discord with them, the source of the discrepancy, why they feel so strongly about you. And they absolutely see you as part of their future. And yet they're being held back. There's almost a feeling here that they want everything to be right. They want the situation or the wealth, the financial stability, the security, whatever this object, project, ambition of theirs is, there's a need for them to follow that and finish that before they want to take that next step towards the future with you. Now, their true feelings are they absolutely want this future. There's no doubt about it. We have 10 of Pentacles twice. They want to build something with you that's long term. They want to invest. They want to have that completion with you. So whatever's holding them back, it's not you and it's not their feelings for you. It's absolutely something to do with them and where they are in their lives right now, which is why we pull these extra cards. So if you want to join me in the extended after this reading, we'll go over there and take a deep, deep dive. So let's take a look at your support energy, gratitude. So gratitude lets you know, you already know that this person has future plans for you and there's nothing that's going to change that, even though there might be some disruption there right now. So for now, just have gratitude and enjoy the moments that you have with them. If you also feel the same way as they feel, like you want a future with them, you want something long term, then giving them the space to finish this and deal with this. And in the meantime, just being happy and thankful for the times that you have together where everything is working well and progressing. The later stage with this person will come. Spirit of enchantment, spirit of the earth. Spirit of enchantment is there, spells, captivation, temporary. It seems like this relationship might be quite heady. There are times that it may get very romantic and, being swept off your feet, that feeling of being enchanted. But the spirit of earth also lets you know to stay grounded. This process or this relationship where your person is free with that Queen of Cups to be as emotionally intense with you and have that also, align with the steps you're making for your future, that's going to maybe take some time for them to get through whatever this stage is, whatever the specific objective is for them. I'm going to pull the animal spirit, and I'm also going to pull another oracle TLC for the soul, just to help you along your way in dealing with this situation. It's clearly a heavy connection, and yet they kind of, at times it almost sounds like they're sabotaging it, or it may feel like they're slowing things down, and that may give you cause for either worry, or you may be losing your confidence, in the relationship. But again, this has so much more to do with them and what they're working through right now. It's specifically to do with a stage, an objective, a goal that they're trying to get done. I believe that they're pushing through to get that done, but until this burden is lifted from them and it's completed, they're going to feel at odds with themselves. And I don't think that they're happy about it either. They may come off as a little irritated because they themselves want to move forward, and they're feeling frustrated because they know that they have to still work through this one objective or this one stage in their life right now, this one thing that they're trying to finish and get off of their plate. So the frustration you feel from them is coming from that as well. All right, let's go ahead and pull the Zodiac runes to see what kind of Zodiac signs you might be dealing with in this connection. Some of you dealing with a Virgo, some of you are dealing with a Cancer, and some of you are dealing with a Taurus. Beautiful. Virgo, Cancer, and Taurus. That might be their sign, sun sign, moon sign, Mars, Venus, or rising, or it may be yours. Take it as it comes for you. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and slide over to the extended reading where we're going to go a little bit deeper into why they're feeling this way and more support energy for you to deal with it. So if you'd like to go over there, just follow the link in the description. Otherwise, I will be right back with pile number 2. Welcome to pile number 2 for the pick a card. What are their true feelings and what will they do about it next? So let's just jump into their true feelings. Communication. Okay. We have the Sun bringing clarity and the Three of Swords bringing possible heartache. We're going to get deeper. So what are they going to do about it? Decision. They have a decision to make. Strength card and the Emperor. And what's your guidance and support? Celebration. Spirit of the Child and Spirit of the Waters. Cleansing, healing, emotions. All right, let's just get right into it. Communication. Yeah, they want to talk. Right? There's something that they have to get off their chest. It's very, very important to them. And right now it feels as though it's consuming them. You know, all they keep thinking about is, oh, I got to have this conversation. I got to tell them this. I got to tell my person this. I got to get this off of my chest. And so that's the overarching energy right now for them. So let's go deeper. We have the Sun and the Three of Swords. So the Sun and the Three of Swords, yeah, you know, they've come to a realization, right? It feels urgent because it feels like they've had an epiphany. And sometimes, you know, an epiphany, you know, can suddenly make you feel like, you know, oh, I have to run and do all of these things. You know, I understand something. There's clarity that's been brought. So there's understanding that's come in for them, and they know they have to share this understanding or share this clarity or share something with you in a dialogue, but there may be some pain. Now, Three of Swords is painful. They may hurt your feelings, and they're concerned about this for sure. You know, this is why it's weighing so heavy on their mind. And yet at the same time, that clarity and that understanding and that pure knowing that, you know, I've come to a place where I have to share this, even if it's painful, is the overarching energy that they're going through right now. So let's pull a clarity card for this and see a little bit deeper. Ace of Cups, wow. You know, love, overwhelming love, right? An outpouring of love. And again, I don't feel here like this is necessarily something that is per se gonna hurt you in a sense of a betrayal, but there will indeed be some hurt feelings, perhaps about the way they've acted or the way they've conducted themselves with you in the past. But now that they have this epiphany, this understanding that's come in, it has a lot to do with their love for you. Ace of Cups may even be them beginning to understand that they love you or coming to terms with the fact that they love you. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the animal spirit for them to see a little bit deeper into how this is all playing out for them. They're clearly caught between a desire to communicate, deep, deep love, an outpouring of love, and yet something along the line that's going to maybe cause some hurt feelings. So what are they going to do about it? Decision. Mars and Gemini, they have a decision to make, right? They're at a crossroads. They realize they can't move forward. They can't go back. Something has to be done. There has to be a move made, a move toward communication made, a move toward a dialogue. And it's extremely important. And they know they have to do it. It's interesting, you know, this Sun energy is so powerful and so strong. And even though there may be some difficulty here, there may be some pain behind the truth that's coming out for them, they know they have to do it. They know that the crossroads is now. Now, their supporting energy in this, they have Strength and the Emperor. You know, they're trying to control their emotions, right? They're trying to be careful. They're trying to handle this carefully. They have a lot of emotions about it with that Ace of Cups and that Sun energy, but they're trying to be very, very careful. With that Emperor, they're definitely going to make a move, right? Now, this is them not shying away necessarily from talking about this important information or news or epiphany that they have. They absolutely will be moving forward and be intentional about communicating with you, but they're just not quite sure how to do it just yet. So, there is some hesitancy, some energy here that's holding them back, not holding them back from having the conversation, but holding them back until they know how to have the conversation. So I'm going to pull for the extended the Saturn card, and I'm going to pull the Moon card to see what's holding them back and how they truly deeply feel inside themselves, about themselves and their situation. So we have those two cards for the extended. So what's the advice for you in this situation and how to handle all of this celebration? No matter what happens here, no matter how this plays out, Spirit wants you to know that there's something to be grateful for. Even if this might be a little bit difficult, right? There's a clarity that's going to come with this communication and this stage of the connection. There may even be a release, or you may even feel a sense of personal freedom. There feels like there was a lot of angst in this connection here, and this release, this unweighing of a truth, this conversation, addressing something that really needs to be addressed, at the end of the day is going to be a powerful, positive thing, and something that does need to be celebrated. Spirit of the child, spirit of the waters. And so with the child, there's dual feelings here, right? There could be some excitement, right? But there could also be a sense of perhaps a little sadness or loss. So yeah, again, this whole reading for pile number 2 is about, something that needs to happen, right? That might be a little bit painful, but the ultimate end of it is positive, is good for you, is cleansing and healing. And so that's what Spirit of the Waters talks about. This process is important. And coming out of the end of this process, it's like pulling a thorn out. You're going to feel healed from something that had been nagging or bothering or interfering with this connection. Let me pull another clarifying card for the decision, how it relates to the outcome with the celebration. 7 of Swords. Wow. Okay. So yeah, there's definitely some important lessons to learn here, right? Keeping the truth, being dishonest, whatever this conversation unfolds, right? I think the biggest thing to be grateful for is that all of the hiddenness, all of whatever's been undercover, whatever's been done in the shadows is finally coming out. It has to come out. And this is going to be a powerful thing. 7 of Swords is all about trickery, deception, futility, things that just aren't working out because they're not coming from a positive place. And so unveiling all of this is absolutely, in the end, going to be a cause of celebration for you, even if it is a little bit painful. So I'm going to go ahead and pull your TLC for the Soul card for your extended to add a little bit of support here on how to handle this ultimate conversation, communication. And I do think it will be a face-to-face conversation that this person has with you. And I'm going to pull the archetype for this connection as well to see what kind of archetype your person is resonating with. So that's going to be the pile for the extended reading. Let's go ahead and pull out the zodiac signs now to see what zodiac signs you might be dealing with. Some of you are dealing with a Virgo. Some of you are dealing with a Libra. And some of you are dealing with a Taurus. So 2 earth and 1 air. Virgo, Libra, Taurus. So take that as it comes. Might be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Mars for you or your person. And that's it for pile number 2. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to go over to the extended reading and review these cards that we pulled. And if you'd like to join me there, you can just follow the link in the description or in the comments for the extended pile 2 reading. But for right now, thank you so much for joining me for this pick a card, their true feelings and what they're going to do about it. And I'll be right back with pile number 3. So let's dive into pile number 3 for the pick a card reading, their true feelings and what they do next about it. And we're going to start off with their true feeling, altered view. And we have the Hermit along with the Page of Wands. All right, something's changed, right? What are they going to do about it? Criticism. And they have a 7 of Swords and a 10 of Swords. Okay, so Perhaps some deception there. We're going to get into it. And what is your support and advice here? Forgiveness, spirit of the past, and spirit of the swans. All right. This is going to be a deep one. Let's just jump right into it. Altered view. So something's changed, right? Something about the way they see this connection, or they see themselves in this relationship, or perhaps even their feelings. Something has shifted and changed in their mind, or maybe even in their mind and their heart. Just their whole viewpoint of it has altered in some kind of way. And the way they're dealing with it, Hermit energy and Page of Wands, they're retreating. This new outlook they have, or this change of heart or change of mind that they have about this connection, they're really wrestling with it. And right now, they're doing a lot of self-reflecting. They're still curious, right? There's an attraction there, Page of Wands. There's still this kind of fire there when it comes to you, but it's very immature. It seems as though right away you're dealing with somebody who something has happened with their feelings, something has happened with their viewpoint, and it's shaking them up so much that they're unable to sort of process their feelings right now. They're retreating into themselves. You may find that their communication right now isn't very great. They may be pulling away from you because mostly they don't really know how to handle these emotions, and they don't really understand, or perhaps this change has been so jarring for them. They don't really understand why it's happening or what it all means, right? So let's go ahead and pull out an extra tarot clarifier for this. Yes, something's changed here with this person. And, their way of dealing with things is very immature. Page energy is a very young energy. Seven of Pentacles. Wow. So there's a feeling here of them feeling like they've kind of reviewed everything. They're reviewing everything. They're looking at, everything up until now. Is it worth it? Has it been worth it? Is it what they want? And this is what's shaking up their view. So right now, their true feelings are that things have changed for them. Things have really, really changed. Somewhere along the line, they've decided that, hang on a second, I want to review, a little bit, or look back, or take a moment to decide, do I still want this? Something has changed about my feelings. Something has changed about the way I view this relationship. There's been time and effort put into it. Seven of Pentacles is a lot of work on a garden that you may be, just taking a few things from it and walking away from, right? Because it no longer is what you want. So let me go ahead and pull the archetype over for the extended reading. That's going to be a little deeper dive into this individual and their archetype. Maybe give us a bit more understanding as to why they have such issues facing up to their own emotions and their sort of ability to communicate, right? So let's go ahead and move into what are they going to do about it. Well, Mars in Virgo is criticism. Right now, they're overanalyzing. They're finding faults in everything. They're finding faults in the connection. They may even avoid communicating with you. It's just everything is rubbing them the wrong way. Nothing is going right. It's one of those feelings like every time you talk to them, they're grouchy. There's nothing that you can say that's going to make them happy. Everything you say sort of seems to rub them the wrong way. Mostly because they've already got this viewpoint in their head and they don't know how to handle it, and they don't know how to handle their own feelings because of that emotional immaturity. And so they're just lashing out on everyone. Seven of Swords, Ten of Swords. This person may end up, not talking, pulling away, being deceptive, being sneaky about the things that they're doing. I'm just unwilling to be honest, right? In an effort to not have to deal with any aggravation. They see everything as aggravating. They don't feel like, working it out or making any progress. They just don't want to step up, They just don't want to step up and be honest. And with that Ten of Swords, they may even ghost you. It feels like this could indeed, the way they're going with these emotions and the way they're handling their emotions, this could very well indeed just end up in a situation where they just suddenly disappear. They ghost you, or they just stop talking to you, or they end up instigating a big fight with you that ultimately splits everything up. This is the type of person that they can't handle criticism, or they can't handle working things out and trying to find out, where to go better, because that would be taking responsibility. They're just incapable of that, and it's too upsetting for them. So they'd rather lie, be deceptive, ghost you, stop communicating, disappear, or maybe have, start a big fight that they know is going to split everything. They may not even do that face to face. They may not even allow you any closure. This is a very difficult breakup that could be happening here, mostly because of their inability to take responsibility for their own feelings, right? Definitely a lot of blame is being thrown around. So let's take a look at, so let's go ahead and pull the Saturn card for the extended to see what is really blocking them, and the Moon card to see what is their deepest desire. And we're going to move on to your support card. What is advice from the Spirit? Well, Spirit is letting you know to forgive. Forgive, let go, release this energy. There is something here with this individual. There's nothing you can do about it. There's no point in taking it personal in a way, even though it's hard not to, especially if you're in a connection with someone. But it's simply because they're not capable of it. They just have too much shadow work they need to do. They have too much work they need to do on themselves. They have a lot more growing up they need to do emotionally. And so there's no need to have any resentment or to hold on to anything. It's even if they don't give you closure, even if they don't give you a chance to sort of, clean it up and be done with it, they may indeed be unwilling to do that or unable and just literally disappear or ghost, as I say, which keeps coming to mind. And so it's very important to release, right? Release, forgive. That's not forgiving bad behavior, but just releasing them because you know that they're just not at the right level to work on this with you. Certainly, maybe not even on the same level. Now, spirit of the past, and spirit of the swans. Yeah, this may indeed be a twin flame that you have been going around and around with. This may be part of a cycle with them that hopefully now has finally ended, right? This could also be a karmic cycle for you. This may just be an example in a string or a long line of sort of relationships that seem to have the same theme to them. And so now is the time to exercise that out of your life, to end that, release that. Spirit of the swans is all about grace, elegance, poise, spiritually being aware and evolving, having love for yourself. Now is the time to really sort of let yourself be the best you can be, love yourself. Forgiving, or releasing this individual from your life is going to allow you to sort of blossom, right? And to be the best that you can be, because this energy will be holding you back. This energy is a blocked energy, and it's the energy of somebody that really just needs to grow up, right? And so, yeah, letting go, breaking this cycle. Let me go ahead and pull, there's the animal spirit for the extended reading that we're going to be looking at. And I'm going to also pull the TLC for the soul oracle card to give you more guidance on how to handle this. This is a difficult one, especially for those of you where this is a twin flame, where you've been going around with them in this. It's been almost like a vicious cycle. This may be happening over and over with them. And it's like now you realize that they just can't change. They're just not ready. They're not ready to do that work. So we're going to pull that card for the extended. Let's go ahead and pull out your zodiac signs. Some of you are dealing with a Leo. Wow. Some of you are dealing with a Gemini. And some of you are dealing with a Taurus. Take that as it comes to you. Leo, Gemini, Taurus. This may be zodiac energy in their chart or in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Mars. And that's it for this reading. I do hope you got something out of it. Go ahead and let the collective know in the description or in the comments, rather. If you enjoy my readings, go ahead and like, subscribe to my channel. If you want to join me in the extended, which I'm going over to right now, you can just follow the link that's in the description or in the comments. But for right now, I'm just going to say thank you so much. This is Bow and Arrow Tarot, and I hope to see you on my channel again for the next pick a card reading. Bye-bye now.